Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna go through products that I used up in 2021. And I'm going to start with the eyes. I used up one eye primer, and this is the NYX HD eye primer. This eye primer comes with a little wand. I used up 2 tubes in general of this product. It's a very nice eye primer. I enjoyed using it. To set my eyeshadow, I used Wet n Wild Brulee eyeshadow. I've used 4 of those shadows. Another single shadow that I used is by NYX, and it was a beautiful gray shade, and it is called Tin. I've used up a small palette by L'Oreal. I don't think they make them anymore. This is one of my first palettes that I've had for many years, so I'm happy that it's all gone. And another palette that took me a very long time to finish is Most Wanted Nude Palette by Art Deco. And it was a very, very nice nude palette. So I'm very happy that I was able to finish it all up. For mascaras, I finished a mascara by Marcel. And it is called Extension Plus Amplify. And that was a very nice mascara with a nice shaped wand. Another mascara that I used up is one of my favorite mascaras, and this is by Tarte, and this is Lights Camera Lashes mascara. And the third mascara is a little mini size mascara by MAC, and it's MAC False Lashes Extreme. And I love using it on my lower lashes. Whenever I place an order in MAC, when you check out, you always get a choice of a free sample. And if those mascaras are available, I would always choose those mascaras. For the brows, I finished a brow pencil from BH Cosmetics. And this one is called HD Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. It was a very, very nice pencil. I enjoyed using it, and you have a nice spoolie at the end. And now we're going to continue with the face. I have not used up any face primers. I was using the e.l.f. Putty Primer whole year, and I still have a lot to go. I enjoy this primer a lot. Now for foundation, I actually finished a few. One of them was a Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation, and I have it in the shade 100 Ivory. This was a very, very nice foundation from the drugstore. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Get a large applicator, and I like the tone. It had some yellow in it, so I found that it canceled out the redness. It was a very nice foundation. I enjoyed using this one. Another 2 foundations that I used up are Annabelle Perfect Fit Matte Foundations, and I have them in 2 shades. 100 Porcelain and 110 True Beige. Those are very matte foundations. So if you're like me and you have dry skin, that foundation was a bit more challenging to use. You do have to moisturize really well, and I still found that it was just sitting on top of my skin no matter how I tried blending it with brushes, with sponges. I still felt like I was wearing too much or a mask no matter how I applied it. If you do have normal to oily skin, it's definitely not a bad foundation. It has a medium coverage, so this is something that you want to try out. I like the packaging. I like that it's plastic and lightweight and squeezable. However, for my skin type specifically, I wasn't the biggest fan of this foundation. I also used up a BB cream by Shackley, and this has SPF 30, and I use it with IT Cosmetic Press Powder Foundation that has SPF 50, and that gave me a full coverage in the summer. Now for powder foundation, for loose powder, I finished Bare Mineral Matte Foundation. I'm not going to be talking too much about it because everybody is aware of that foundation. It was a good foundation, but I'd much rather use the pressed powder foundation than loose. And I also finished Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in the shade Fair. So this foundation runs a bit deeper, I find, than usual. So for my skin tone, I definitely needed porcelain, not fair. However, this foundation is so nice. If I ever need to run out and I don't have my makeup on, this is what I would use. Just moisturize my face, put in a primer, take a brush, apply it all over. It is flawless and beautiful. I love it. I would really, really recommend this one. However, just be careful with the shades because Fear, and I'm usually in the shade Fear, is a bit too deep. I do want to try it in Porcelain. For the concealer, I used up Tarte's Creaseless Concealer. I think it's a mini size. And in the beginning, I felt like it was very tacky, but then when I played around with it, I applied it a few times, I found a way to use it, and I actually enjoyed it very much. And another concealer that I finished is from Annabelle, which is the same brand as the foundations. And I really, really enjoy using this concealer. This also has a bit more of a yellow undertone, medium coverage. Very, very nice concealer. I used up many of those in previous years. I really enjoyed this one. It is called Annabelle Perfect Concealer. I haven't used up any blushes this year. I did finish a bronzer from Marcel, and this is Eye Bronze Shine Bronzing Powder, and I had it in the shade 01 Light. And I have to say that this is an amazing, amazing bronzer. It blends in so well. It blends in seamlessly. It is such a beautiful bronzer. You never get a powder kick up at all. Beautiful formula. The application is beautiful. Just know when you try to finish a product, you could get tired of using it. I did not get tired of using this because the formula was so amazing. I just enjoyed it every single time when I used it. This shade in Zero Light is a bit warm. I like warm bronzers. I just know not everyone does. The number 2 is more natural bronzer if you're looking for a shade that is not very warm, but I would definitely, if you're Canadian, you could pick it up in the drugstore, you could order it online. They're on sales very often, but I strongly recommend trying this formula. It's a very, very nice bronzer. And this is it for my empties. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here with me. Have a great day, and I will see you again in my next video.